Johnnie Walker Green 15-year-old whiskey coming up. Alright guys, welcome back to Brolic Whiskey. I am Metahuman Dave.
And I am trying Green Label for the first time, Mike.
Yes, buddy.
Let's do this.
So, Mike, you've tried the Black Label with me.
Yes.
And you said that was actually the first time you've tried it.
That I can remember.
And you snobbed at it. You actually snubbed your nose at it. You didn't like it. You got a little backlash in the comments because of how much you hated it.
That is fine. And I can see why.
But I admitted in that one that it's because I spoiled you. Mm-hmm. I let you try the good stuff before. Well, today we're going to let you try one of my favorite Johnnie Walkers because I really do enjoy the green. As you can see, I drank plenty of it, and I saved this for our review.
All right, so is this pressure on me to like this? Are you peer pressuring me?
I'm not.
All the cool kids like it. All the cool kids like it.
Well, I will give you the little hint. This is not a blended Scotch how most are, where it's blended single malts with grains and all this other stuff. This is a blend of single malt, so it's a blended malt. So it's 4 different whiskeys. One of them we've recently reviewed and really liked a lot, which was Talisker.
So wait. Johnnie Walker blends this, but they use other people's whiskey.
All of them are that way.
Oh, really?
Johnnie Walker doesn't make whiskey.
Oh.
They blend whiskey.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So
hey,
that's why I was saying, if you remember in that Johnnie Walker Black review, I said it's like something around like 30 different whiskeys that are blended in that one. This one's not.
Oh,
that's why you called it hot dog water, because I told you it was 30 different whiskeys.
Oh, okay.
This one's only 4, and they're Talisker,
smells good,
Cragganmore, Linkwood, and Coolila. So it's 4 whiskeys. 2 of them are Spaysides. 2 of them, well, one of them's Isla, one of them's Island. So you are going to get a little bit of peat smoke with this one.
I do get a little bit of peat. That's right off the bat. And it's not overpowering. It's a very nice amount of smoke.
Which is perfect for someone that's brand new to peated whiskey.
Absolutely.
This is a good introduction to peated whiskey because it has good complex flavors.
Yes, it does.
It sits a little long. I wouldn't say it's a super long finish, but it's got a good medium long finish. You feel it cling to the tongue. It's got nice flavors. You get a little bit of that peat without being overpowering, which
Agreed.
Mike likes that because I've noticed his trend. The super peaty stuff he doesn't like, but when it's lightly peated, he tends to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, it's easier on the palate. You know, I get a lot of sweet when I smell it, and I want to say caramel, but that seems a little too generic at this point. But there is something sweet in there when I take a good whiff of it.
Well, both of the Speyside whiskeys are where you're going to get some of the sweeter stuff from. And then Double Black. I actually really do like Double Black, but only if I can get it at a fair price. I would not pay $45 for Double Black, but Costco sometimes has it for like $27. That's a buy all day long at that price.
All right.
Johnnie Walker Green, I feel, is the best bang for your buck Johnnie Walker out of their entire lineup. You can sometimes get it for around $45.
I can agree with that. This is easily a $45 whiskey. I mean, we did review the Glenlivet, and you said that was around the 50 to 60 mark, right? Glenlivet 15.
Total Wine had it for $53.
Okay, so somewhere between 50 and 60 on the Glenlivet. Honestly, I think this is a better everyday drinker.
Absolutely, in every sense of the word.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think so. It's more complex. It has a little bit longer finish. I don't want to call it a long or medium. I'm saying it's somewhere between short and medium finish. Has a wonderful duration in terms of that short to medium finish. It's enjoyable for that time period. It doesn't offend in any way. It's more complex. It's just still a little bit on the simple side. Definitely not a celebratory whiskey. Something you're gonna stay for your buddies when they get married or have kids or things like that. It's still enjoyable. It's an everyday drinker.
I kind of disagree that you don't say it has a lot of complexity because I do get a lot where the flavors change for me from sweet to smoky to a little spicy. And I do feel this is something to celebrate with because I feel it's the best whiskey in Johnnie Walker's lineup. I don't care what other people have perception of with Johnnie Walker Blue.
Oh, God.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't even care if Johnnie Walker Blue was on sale for $50.
No.
I like this way more than Johnnie Walker Blue.
Well, I fell into that Johnnie Walker Blue hole. Like when I was young, and it was around the 25 era when your friends were getting married. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do something. I'm going to buy some Johnnie Walker Blue for my friends. They're getting married now. This is going to be special.
Mm-hmm.
It just never lived up to the hype. And at the time, I thought, man, this must be good whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, this is what whiskey's supposed to be like.
They do a great job of marketing it.
It's beautiful marketing. The blue's a pretty color.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the labeling and everything is pretty. But the whiskey, don't bother. This is by far the best JW I've had.
Well, before we move on to diluting, let's give it a score. What do you got for me?
I'm gonna put it right below 7, like a 6.9,
Okay.
6.8. I do enjoy it just that much more than the Glenlivet. I think it's more of a daily drinker, especially at that price point.
You're not far off from my score,
Okay.
but I'm going to give it a little bit higher bump. I'm giving it a fair 7.2. So 7.2 from me.
Oh.
By the way, Mike, this is 43% alcohol. So again, just like we
Oh.
noticed before, that little 3% can make a big difference.
It does, and just a little bit more bang for the buck. Because
Yeah.
Glenlivet was 40.
Correct.
The Glenlivet would have been a daily drinker, but I think this one now is. This would be mine if I drank
More
daily.
smoke. I just got more smoke with the water. It tastes it smells a lot smokier than it did neat.
I disagree. I think it muted everything. That personal opinion. Personal opinion. This is just opinion, guys. That's it.
Well, that's what's good about having opposing opinions, because the viewer might lean towards one person over the other, and
Okay.
wow,
Less enjoyable.
I actually taste a lot more smoke with mine.
Really. All right. Let's do this. No, it's not there.
Yours doesn't have as much of a smoke kick as mine,
Yeah.
but mine definitely has a lot more of a smoke kick to it. Granted, I won't say I enjoy it more than neat, but
No.
it definitely opens up if you're brand new to peat and you just want to see what a little bit more of oomph can do to a peated whiskey. Maybe just add like 1 or 2 drops just to break the surface tension and see what happens to the smoke, because I feel it brought more smoke out. But even though it brought more smoke out, it did kind of hinder some of the other flavors that were in there.
Absolutely. On my side, I think it dropped it down. I think it muted everything. It just brought out the bad notes, and it's just an ugly, spicy flavor for me. I don't enjoy it. It brought out some alcohol to me. Like, it just brought up that bad burn that I personally don't enjoy. I wouldn't do it with the water.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm taking down significantly just because I don't want you guys to do it. I'm taking it down to sub 5.
Okay.
That's
What's the score? I need an accurate
Let's go
score.
5.7.
5.7.
Yeah,
okay.
let's go 5.7.
So I agree with Mike. I feel like this is hurt by the additional water, although it brought out more smoke. But the rest of the flavors, they don't taste as well. So for me, it's a 6. I'm going to drop it down to a 6. It's still drinkable. I just much more prefer having it neat.
I'm starting to think you're being generous today. You in a good mood today?
No, I like Johnnie Walker Green, man. I feel it's the most underrated Johnnie Walker whiskey there is. So many people are so quick to talk about Johnnie Walker Blue or Gold or Platinum. I don't like Gold or Platinum, and I'm not a huge fan of the Blue. But
Just look. I'm sorry. I personally just say stay away from Blue. It's expensive.
Costco sells it for $140, which is the cheapest I've ever seen.
It's
and
not
even
worth
at
it.
$140, I feel it's supremely overpriced.
If you want to taste Blue, drink Red.
No.
They're both atrocious.
Just stop. No
They're
way. Johnnie
both
Walker Blue is
awful.
not awful. Johnnie Walker Red definitely is. Johnnie Walker Red is your
Alright.
bottom shelf. You mix it with Coca-Cola, and that's it.
Maybe I'm mad. Look, I spent full price. I think I spent like 170 on Blue. Maybe I'm just jaded now.
You might be. But before I move on, I'm going to beg anyone who's watching this that travels, I don't ever leave the country. I'm dying to try Johnnie Walker Island Green. It's a travel exclusive. If you would be so kind as to either donate a bottle to us or at least send us 2 samples so we can sample it for the channel, please hit us up, brolicwhiskey@gmail.com. I will send you the address where you can send it. I really, really want to try the Island Green. It's a special edition, travel only Johnnie Walker Green.
Travel only, like certain countries?
Like, you can only get it when you're in the duty-free part of the airport.
Oh, God. Anyone that works in the airport. Anyone that works in the airport, let us know.
Because my mom wasn't... She was at going to Florida the other day, and they wouldn't sell it to her. It's like, no, only if you're leaving the country.
Gotcha. I'm a little perplexed on this. So adding the ice does what it normally does, takes away any kind of aroma. I got nothing on the aroma side.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
Very
ice
limited.
cube and washed glass. Flavor-wise, and this is going to be weird, and I don't know where this came from. Pineapple. I got that twice when I drank it.
Perplexing. You're not wrong.
It's weird.
I did get a lot of citrus heavy.
Does this thing even describe anything like pineapple-y? I don't understand. Pineapple? Where the hell did pineapple come from?
That is weird. So, this is definitely how most beginners would drink whiskey, right? Most beginners, they
Looks
think
good in
right
movie
away,
theaters.
let's put it on rocks. Unfortunately, it changes the flavor of a lot of whiskeys. Mike and I usually don't like it on ice, but this is actually pretty damn good on ice. No?
I wouldn't say it's pretty damn good. It's tolerable.
No, this is actually... I bet you give this to anyone who doesn't like whiskey, and they will probably drink this.
Oh, it's definitely drinkable, Dave. But it's hard because maybe if we started on cubes, I'd enjoy it more. But the fact that we drank it clean, I think it was just much more enjoyable clean.
It is much more enjoyable because you get more of depth, you get more clinginess,
Yes.
you get a longer finish. Everything that I like about whiskey, it's better neat, okay diluted, but I am surprised at how much I'm enjoying this on ice because I never really like whiskeys on ice. I think it takes away the smoke.
Yes.
So if you're
absolutely.
if you're put off by the smokiness of this, put it on ice, it takes away the smoke, it pulls out citrus notes. It's like a diluted juice.
It is. It is. That's correct. You know what? Hey, look. There's a positive side to it. I personally don't enjoy it. I did enjoy the original clean with a little bit of smokiness to it. This has the pineapple notes to it, so you can drink it with ice. It's very versatile. Let's just call it a versatile daily drinker. I would say this is a solid daily. Look, it's a daily drinker. It can be enjoyed 2 ways. If you try it clean or neat and you don't like it, drop some cubes in it. You might enjoy it. Don't give up on this. Some you just give up on. This one you don't.
I feel Johnnie Walker Green is the most underrated whiskey in the whole lineup that they have. Okay. You absolutely have to try Johnnie Walker Green. It's not to be, overlooked. It's a great tasting whiskey. When you can get it at a fair price, it's probably one of the highest bang for your buck whiskeys you can possibly get.
I think I can get behind you on that one. Look, it's not my favorite with ice cubes, but I can see why people would enjoy it. It's just weird. That pineapple was just weird.
I actually,
it's weird.
I actually enjoyed it, which was unique to me. I think this is a definite buy. If you can get it for under $60, it's a must buy. $45 is a fair price though, if you can find it. Obviously, state to state prices vary.
Yes.
Taxes vary, things like that.
I'm gonna throw a low 6 at it because I understand that people would enjoy it. Pineapple's a wonderful
So
flavor.
then you're scoring it higher than diluted.
Diluted. Yeah.
Okay, so give me an actual score.
Let's go 6.2.
6.2. Wow, the way he was talking about it, I thought he was going to score it much lower.
No. I just prefer it the other way.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Mike. It seems like it was pretty close to your original score that you gave it neat. I really do like this
Okay.
on ice too. Neat by far is the best way. But I will give this a respectable 6.7 for on ice.
All right.
So it's a great tasting whiskey. I think it's a beginner friendly whiskey on ice.
Yes, it's very friendly. It's very friendly as your first daily drinker. Higgins.
It's a whiskey I bought too. It wasn't even donated.
Surprise, surprise, people. Mark that one down.
Finally, we've been getting to one that I purchased myself.
I guess that brings up the point. Look, I'm going to buy one eventually. I'm so new to this. Like, I'm getting into this. I'm going to buy one.
There was 2 whiskeys that you bought. We've had
Oh,
Toki,
God,
which was
dude.
amazing, right?
Let's not. I didn't buy Toki.
And you bought Mortlock, the rare old.
Okay, look, I bought Toki. It was a bad mistake. It was a bad. I don't even think we watered plants with that stuff. It was a bad mistake. But look, at the end of the day, we're gonna be 2 guys trying to be honest about this whiskey and dealing with your input.
Yeah.
So bring your input.
Hopefully by now you guys know that we do have a Patreon, so if you would love to support this channel and help us keep this alive, help us get better equipment and better editing materials.
Better cactus in the background.
we do have a Patreon. We have a Teespring account as well, so you can pick up some merchandise over there. So check those out. But in the meantime, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon so you never miss a whiskey review that we submit. With that being said, Mike, I hope you have an outro in mind because I don't have one.
I have nothing. Daily drinker, chopsticks. That's what I got. I got chopsticks.